Hey, this is Mad Max here with the 2017 SHOT Show here in beautiful Las Vegas. As you know, what they say, what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. But what's going on in Vegas, we wanted to go outside of Vegas and we want to bring you some really good, interesting things. Hey, today I'm here with A-TACS Camo. And we wanted the man, the myth, the legend himself, Clint Hoover, and he's going to explain the new A-TACS camouflage pattern. Let me tell you something. One of the most impressive camouflage patterns I see come out in a long time. I love it. I mean, the colors blend in real well with just about any type of terrain that you're operating in. But I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Clint and go and explain this new pattern we got. Clint, what we got here?
All right, Max. It's great to have you here. Stop by the booth. As we know, we worked a little bit together on some previous videos and talked about the camouflage. So what you get to see here now that Max has stopped by, we see an IX camouflage pattern here in both clothing and gear equipment, hydro dips on the kydex and the weapon. So what you see is a guy here fully immersed in the intermediate pattern for A-TACS.
Awesome.
And what we'll see here in the future as the FGX and the AUX, the new patterns here, we'll start seeing this equipment be able to be used, the IX, on the AUX pattern for the arid areas, and then the FGX over here. And basically what you have to do, Max, is what we're trying to show here is you can buy one muscle memory set of gear and have your weapon decorated, but instead of buying a new set of kit to go to that arid area or the tropical area, just take this gear, plop it onto your AUX uniform or your FGX uniform, and it becomes either more arid or tropical depending on where you're working at. So this gives you kind of a good idea of the three here. We also have our ATX here, the winter pattern.
ATX, I like this pattern. So, you know, back in the day, we had those old overwhites.
Yep.
Give us some rundown.
So basically, the old overwhites that we used to get through CIF or whatever, we're going to that Arctic tundra. The nice thing about this is what it's called is Arctic Tundra Extreme. And what you see here is just something that's not just your basic old overwhites. It's something that gives a little bit more depth in this IX type pattern. So again, we have some gear here. We have our overwhites. We have also some gun skins, hydro dipping, things like that in the Arctic Tundra pattern. So very eye-popping pattern. What we've seen in the effectiveness shots is the effectiveness shots look phenomenal. So this is doing real well right now.
Any services using this?
Right now, actually, this is being used by, this was first developed for the Norwegian Special Forces guys. That's who came to us and asked us for this pattern. So it is in service right now with the Norwegian Special Forces guys.
Beautiful.
So this looks real nice. And then lastly down here on the end, we have the LEX pattern. So what we call this is basically law enforcement extreme or night operations pattern. So this is our new pattern in this, and you can see this around the show at some of the other booths like True Spec.
You know, one thing I like about this pattern, you see a lot about law enforcement, you have a lot of people complaining they look too militarized. But this right here is an effective pattern, I feel, for any type of law enforcement, especially working in an urban type, area. And so this right here, I love this pattern and colors, the dark colors. Going through an alley, boom, blend right into the shadows, because working in an urban environment, you got shadows, you got different contrasts of the terrain and buildings and stuff like that. I'll tell you, I love this pattern right here.
And I'll tell you one caveat on that, Max, and something interesting about this, what we've seen is you have your special response units, your SWAT teams and things like that, and if you have this gear already set up and you want to gain a tactical advantage, say you have some kind of you're searching for a suspect or something in a wooded area, you can drop this pattern or plate carrier right on top of the IX, and it's the same pattern. So again, you may have one set of muscle memory gear, but you can change everything by changing the soft garments underneath it. So absolutely, all of the patterns work together.
Oh, beautiful. What about these patterns right here?
And here what you're seeing is our new Raider Concealment. This is going to fall a little bit more towards the hunting industry side. But what this does, the reason we developed this is we can basically change the color palettes very easily. So we can pick out 4 colors and just completely change the look of this pattern. So
Nice.
these are the hunting patterns, but we can do this in a law enforcement pattern or a winter pattern, and very easy, very flexible to change on request.
Oh, beautiful.
So
I'll tell you what, go to the A-TACS website, and also go to the A-TACS Facebook page. Hit a like, and Clint, I want to thank you.
Yeah, no
Awesome
problem,
pattern,
Max.
and I look forward to working with you so much more in the future. All right?
Certainly.
Hey, this is Mad Max coming from you from SHOT Show 2017. Hey, we're out of here. Bye.
All right, thanks, Max.